Well, here's kind of an interesting dream I had this morning. I felt like I was at a restaurant or, like a night out, busy place, and there's Nancy Pelosi and Dirty Chuck Schumer side by side. She's on the right, he's on the left, in this one area where they're facing out that way. So she's on the right, he's on the left, side by side. Their backs are against a wall. I see this like explicitly, just backs against the wall. So the old saying comes into my mind. Oh, they got, so-and-so's got her back against the wall. Like, somebody's twisting somebody else's arm, right? Their backs are against the wall, which typically means what? Let's do a quick Google search. What does their back is against the wall mean? I want to hear the official version. In a bad position in which one is forced to do something in order to avoid failure. We knew that with so little time and money left to finish the project, we had our backs to the wall. Example. Okay. I like that definition. That works. That's exactly what I was thinking. So their backs are against the wall. And my feeling in this dream was not their backs are against the wall because the deep state wants them to do something and they don't want to do it. Oh, no. They are deep state. So if their backs are against the wall, Mr. Trump in club must have their backs against the wall. And by the way, it may very well be this debt ceiling thing I keep talking about. It's not going to get past this time. This will be the time. It's done on purpose. I keep thinking that. So I'm sitting there, and I recognize them in the dream. I'm like these two little scumbag bastards. And I give her some little snide like remark / question. Like, oh yeah, hey Nancy, how about, the border or whatever. I don't even know what I asked her. And she answered it. Like, she was just so defeated. It was like, I have nothing to lose. I might as well just answer the question. And she actually answered it. So I'm like walking by thinking she's not even going to answer or she'll just get smart with me. But she answers it. And I go, back up. So I start backing up. She told the truth. Wonder what else she's willing to tell me. So I start asking her other questions. Like, now I'm not being a smartass. Now I'm actually talking to her because she treated me that way. Like, oh, she's actually talking to me normal. Okay. I'll instantly give her that respect back. And I was the one that smartass commented to her first. Just FYI. And she effing deserves it, of course. All of them do. But because she responded, politely and with an answer, I go, okay, well, let me just have a conversation. Because I'm expecting her to just brush me off or say something smart back and I'll just keep walking. But she did. So I sent myself an email so I wouldn't forget, because I would have already forgotten. I started asking her questions about if the debt ceiling isn't lifted, who stops getting a paycheck? What happens to the government? They both looked very nervous. And I never got an answer, but I think I said also in that question, like, well, I'm guessing the military would still get a check. There'd probably be tiers or layers of government that won't, and some that are just too critical. You don't not pay your military. Like, you can't do that. But all the jabroni, deep state swampers, lifers are in there. You see you guys later. You guys ain't getting a check. That's what I thought. But that's what I asked. They both seemed very nervous. Their backs were against the wall. Never got an answer on that one. And then I wake up from the dream right there on the spot. And I'm like, whoa. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer's backs are against the wall. I knew immediately. Somebody's got their backs against the wall, twisting their arm, just like I read you. Being forced to basically do something you don't really want to do, but you have to do it. That, and their facial expressions. This is my notes. Chuck and Nancy backs against the wall, and they knew it. I started asking her questions about if the debt ceiling isn't lifted, who stops getting a paycheck? What happens to the government? They both looked very nervous. So I'm like, yeah, I'll fire that one off to myself because I will forget. It was the middle of the night, And I did need to read that because it helped me refresh. Like, oh yeah, which helped me remember the fact that I asked her a question initially, smartass like, as I walked by. I saw her and sorry ass Chuck Schumer over there, but she answered like she was defeated, just like, well, I'm just, no more power. Just I can talk, and like, she could actually talk and tell the truth now. It's like, it was weird. So it was like I was taken aback, like, whoa. She just literally gave me a real answer, and I go, okay, hold on, don't be a smartass. Like, to myself, like, all right, Nan, like, okay. What about the debt ceiling? What's gonna happen? Who gets paid? Who doesn't? What happens to the government? And they were just standing again. I wish I could like draw or like do a short video clip of like what these people looked like. They were nervous, and the phrase "backs against the wall" was no joke. Their backs are against the wall, and I wrote, Chuck and Nancy, backs against the wall, and they knew it. That part where I said, and they knew it, I don't know, now, since it was hours ago, I'm realizing, and they knew it. Oh. Meaning, they've lost. They lost. Like I've been saying, we've already won. They've already lost. This was long ago. It's already been decided. It's over. But you're going to see pretend Biden, pretend White House, pretend everything. Speaking of pretend, I got one more video to do about that with Biden. And now he's getting his third booster shot. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Talk about a fake scenery setup if you ever saw one. Wait till I show you this. It'll be the next video.